Okay guys, I just went down and checked my trap and it got robbed, but there's a guy over here. Hold on. What's going on, folks, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be trying to do a homemade minnow trap with a 2-liter Coke bottle. I've seen this video before and I'm gonna try it myself because I really don't feel like buying a minnow trap, but it just sounds fun. Get you on bait, kind of like I did my worms. So you might be thinking, Colin, that 2-liter bottle's filled with that. What are you gonna do? Chug it? No, we're about to dispose of it right now. Okay, so I don't condone being wasteful, but I've also never put Mentos in Coke. And yeah, we've all seen the videos, but this is how we're gonna dispose of it. We have 6 Mentos. Now let's try to get rid of this Coke. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. Okay, that went a little bit higher than expected, but that was pretty sick. That just soaked everything. But I got about 2 cups left to drink. Oh, there's some Mentos down in the bottom, but we're gonna drink this and we're gonna start putting the trap together. Okay, so we got it emptied and cleaned out, and you only need just a couple supplies to make this happen. Now, the few supplies I have is a razor blade. You gotta cut the thing open. You gotta staple it together. You need a string to hold it, and you need your bait. So, simple enough. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take this bottleneck and cut it somewhere around here. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna make like a funnel effect going into the 2-liter bottle. So the minnows will swim in it and they won't be able to find this tiny little hole to swim out. First, we gotta cut it just right about yay. I know y'all probably can't see it too good, but I'm just spinning the bottle and holding my blade. Before you stick your bottleneck into the 2-liter bottle and staple it together, you need to go ahead and make an incision for your paracord to tie down in there. So I'm gonna make mine just a little slit right here in the middle of the bottle. And I'm gonna twist my blade so I can stick the paracord through it. You don't wanna make it big enough where minnows can come out though. Kind of like that. This little hole right here, that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna open this brand new pack of paracord. Here's our end of the paracord. We're gonna stick it through this hole. We're gonna pull it out, and what you're gonna wanna do is make just like 1 or 2 granny knots, overhand knots, whatever you wanna call them. Just make 2 knots. That way it just holds itself in the bottle. And that right there is gonna be your knots. And you're gonna pull it up, and when your trap is down in the water, this is gonna allow you to pull your trap out whenever you're ready to check it. Now, one last thing, put your bait, which I'm using just white bread, put your bait down in there. I might actually tear mine in half so it kind of falls down to the bottom easier, kind of like that. There's your bait. I got 2 slices in there. Now take your bottleneck, put it inside of the bottle, and start stapling around. Okay. I have the most rinky-dink stapler, and it's not really stapling easy. And now that you got like, I'd say about 6 or 7 staples around the top, you have this little thing. There's plenty of room for minnows to swim in there. But the thing is minnows are dumb, so they don't realize there's a hole to go out of. So what's gonna happen is the water's gonna fill this bottle up, and that's what's gonna allow it to stay underwater, and the bread's gonna kind of dissolve. Minnows are gonna realize that there's a food source, and they're gonna try to swim in, eat it up, and by that time I can yank it out of the water and we'll have some bait. I might end up putting this trap out later on. I got stuff to do this afternoon, but this is how we're gonna make it. And next time I see you, we'll be at the creek trying to catch some minnows. Okay, it is the next morning and I am at one spot that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put it here, but the only thing I'm concerned with is where I'm gonna be able to tie up my paracord, because this bridge over this creek that I wanna put my trap down in, I mean, there's a pretty big gap and I can't walk on the bridge because there's no like walkway on the side. It's just like a little lip, and then there's the road or whatever. Gotta take this homemade trap and see, maybe we catch something. We're not gonna get 24 hours for it to set like I would prefer. It's probably gonna be around like 10 to 12 hours, but I think we'll still catch something because this is a pretty good creek. Oh gosh. I am finally down to the spot, and I think that spot, it looks as deep as I'm gonna find it. All right, we got our trap down in the water, and I'm not very confident about this, but we're just gonna act like it's gonna work. And we're gonna do one simple overhand knot like this, maybe two little overhand knots. I'm gonna put my slack right here, or my rolled up piece right there, and that is gonna be our trap that I'm not too confident in. Okay, so we got that trap set under this bridge right here, and I don't know, I'm not too confident, like I said just a second ago, but oh well, only time can tell. So I gotta get back. It's Sunday, gotta go to church, and by the time I get out, run some errands, come back and check it, and fingers crossed. Okay, so as you can tell, we are back at the bridge, and it's probably been about, I don't know, roughly over 10 hours. Like, it hasn't been long. Preferably, like I said earlier in the video, I would want it to just like sit overnight, but we actually have some bad weather pulling down, of course, so I'm gonna get this out and maybe we caught something. I haven't checked it just yet, but before I get up here to check the trap, I want to do a little challenge. And if you are still watching this video at home, go down in the comment section and comment minnows, and I'll know that you're a true follower and you're still watching the video. But I'm about to walk up here to this trap, got to strap the GoPro on, and maybe we caught something. I don't know. I'm not really hopeful. Okay guys, I just went down and checked my trap and it got robbed, but there's a guy over here. Hold on. I gotta put it in my pocket. Let me put this in my pocket. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I'm doing all right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple minnows swimming around. I had one out here, but it got taken. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. There was some footprints over here, but I don't know. I had it tied to this paracord. I had it right here, and there's kind of a little deep spot by this bush because the water's so shallow. But it ain't. This is the first time I've come over here. Yeah. A little recap. Lainey was sitting out in the truck, and she was up by the road where I was parked, and I walked down there, went to check my trap, and as you saw, there was no trap at the end of the line. But some of the footage kind of cut out because I was cutting off the camera trying to answer the phone because Lainey was calling me saying there's some old man walking up behind her. And come to find out, I come up and I look through the bridge and I see that old man standing there, and I wave at him. He doesn't see me. I wave at him again. He finally sees me and he walks over there, and then he just starts talking to me about fishing, and he just nosed his truck right on the back of my truck, or my little hunting rig over there. And I was like, yeah, somebody might have took my trap. I don't know what happened. He was like, well, I didn't take it, but I don't know why he was, like, I've never seen anybody down there. Like, it was just weird of events, weird way to end the video, but that's just how it went, and that was just kind of crazy. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button. It lets me know that you like these videos as much as I do making them. Had a little bit of a stutter, but we'll see you on the next one.